We're doing New York Fashion Week this season from our couch, but that doesn't mean that next season we won't have a front row seat at the show in New York. But first, let's get into the outfits. Welcome back to Couch Couture, the series where we explore Fashion Week from the comfort of our couch. We're booked and busy today. We have 4 shows to get to: Off-White, Calvin Klein, Christian Siriano, and Alexander Wang. I'm going to be showing you my favorite from each show, starting with Off-White. IB Kamara created a 70s theme show inspired by Black excellence. Bright colors, flares, and sheer satin dominated this show, with prismatic tailoring offering a satisfying angular finish. The collection included Off-White's signature varsity jackets, which was very fitting because the show was held at the design school in New York. Over at Calvin Klein, we had a true Calvin Klein staple show, with Leonie showcasing her sartorial style and mixing that with the classic and timeless brand that is Calvin Klein. We had a lot of playful proportions and sleek silhouettes with very tasteful and very elegant cutouts, and then pops of color here and there throughout the show. You can see the mix of the Calvin Klein timeless elegance and Leonie's playful personality, as well as the oversized, slightly comical coats that came down the runway. Made me have a little laugh. In a different, slightly theatrical show, Christian Siriano showed us 1940s elegance. Inspired by Marlene Dietrich, this collection had a lot of people divided because it itself, it's not a very cohesive collection, but it's very Christian Siriano, very over the top, very dramatic, and I absolutely love it. Some pieces I don't absolutely love, but I love the entire collection, even though the collection itself isn't completely cohesive, with oversized bubble hems and dinner dresses and slightly dramatic but very fashion forward menswear also. We had a mix of monochromes and brightly colored clothes that can only be signature Christian Siriano. On the spectrum of opinions, Alexander Wang gave a slightly underwhelming show for their 20th anniversary and their comeback to runway after a few years. It was very reminiscent of Alexander Wang's time at Balenciaga. The faux fur was a little confusing because this is supposed to be a spring-summer collection, and what we know Alexander Wang for as a spring-summer collection isn't faux fur. So this collection was a little bit confusing at times, with a lot of rain ponchos and tent clothing with no explanations. But so far, live from New York, it's been Toby. See you tomorrow for another Couch Couture, where we'll be breaking down all the fashion that's happening at New York Fashion Week. Mwah.